Yes, good day. Hope you have had a beautiful week thus far. My name is Joaquin Idada. Welcome to Dartszone. This is actually the second edition of our program, Dartszone. And as usual, I would like to introduce you formally to the program, especially for those of you who have not followed that or who didn't have the opportunity of watching our first edition. Dartszone is like a video blog. It's a program that offers you a darts player, dart enthusiast, you the lover of darts, anyone who is connected to darts, whether you're a novice or you are an expert. Once you are interested in the game of darts, this is the program to watch. And we just give you an opportunity to be part and parcel of what is happening in the global dart arena. You know that most of the time, many of us feel that dart should be only for those who are actually standing behind the oche, throwing the arrows. I think with this program, we are expanding it and we are giving you to come on board and enjoy what we're going to offer you. Today, let me assure you that we have a beautiful package for you for this week. And as usual, you can join me here from time to time on by sending in your comments and letting us get to know what's on your mind. And if we get to know what's on your mind, we use that opportunity to what? We show your comments right here on the program, and you have the opportunity to really be part of it. And let me just also tell you that it's important for you to join us, and one of the ways you can do that is by subscribing to our YouTube channel. If you subscribe to our YouTube channel, what you just do, you go to YouTube and you search for Dartszone TV. Dartszone TV is spelled ASEN TV. So you can go to our YouTube channel and subscribe. Just go to ASEN TV on YouTube and you can subscribe. Otherwise, you can go onto Facebook and you can use that medium to also subscribe. Just go to Facebook, search for Dartszone TV. On Facebook, it is spelled ASENN TV. On Facebook, it is spelled ASENN TV. Just like our Facebook page, and when you go to our Facebook page, when you like it, it can be part and parcel of what is going on here, and from there you can, from even the Facebook page, you can now go over to the YouTube channel, because it's easy for you to go to YouTube from our Facebook page just by going to the left banner. If you go to the left banner on the Facebook page, you will see the button, and you can click on the button and to lead you to the Dartszone TV page. And let me also let you know how you can be part of Dartszone, because Dartszone offers you an opportunity to what? To share your opinion, share your comments, just get to meet other people. It's a forum where you get to meet other people. So on our Facebook page, on our Twitter, on our Facebook page and on our Twitter handle, on our Twitter page, you can get to meet quite a number of people, and you can. It's a big family. Let me just end it that way. Just a big family on our Facebook page and on our Twitter page. So if you want to send your contribution, what you just go to our Facebook page. On our Facebook page, it is spelled Dartszone, D-A-R-T-S. D-A-R-T-S. Just go there and join us. Leave your comments, leave your contribution, and from time to time, we take your comments and contribution right here on this program. And then you can also do that on Twitter. You go to the Dartszone TV page on Twitter. Just go to Dartszone TV on Twitter, and at the end of your comment on Twitter, hashtag Dartszone. That means at the end of your comment on Twitter, once you hashtag Dartszone, we have an opportunity to follow your comments and use your comment here on our program. On Dartszone TV, we have a policy, And the policy is that from time to time, we get to reward you, our viewers, and those of you who take out time to go to our Facebook page or to go to Ascent TV, yes, to Ascent TV's Facebook page, or you go to the pages of some of our programs that I've created for some of our programs. You go there and you're part and parcel of what we do here. So from time to time, we'll get to reward you, and we call that our viewer reward program. And through the viewer reward program, we'll be giving out quite some valuable gifts. We'll be giving out things to you as a way of telling you thank you for joining us and subscribing to our channel and for being part and parcel of what we do here. We also have something we call the Friday Night Darts 17:59 after hours. It's a special program, and this is not really a social media program. On Friday Night Darts 17:59 after hours, from time to time, we meet at particular locations and we throw darts. We offer you an opportunity to enjoy yourself. And let me tell you, there's something that you get to know is that darts as a game, there's something that goes with darts. And that which goes with that is beer. So wherever you see darts, you normally see beer. And you see music, and you see a lot of enjoyment. So darts remains a very, very entertaining game, especially when you combine it with some of these things I've just talked about. So I say with darts, your beer tastes different. So on Friday night, darts 17:59 after hours, there'll be a lot of beer, a lot of music, and at the end of the day, there'll be a lot of darts. From time to time, I will let you know where we'll be holding the Friday night darts at 17:59 after hours, and we just want to encourage you to come there and enjoy yourself. Okay, and that is my normal introduction. And let me quickly give you a rundown of what we are going to be discussing in this program, this week. Remember, this program, it's about you. It's about giving you an opportunity to share your comments and share your experience, raise your issues, and we'll try to, with the best of our ability, to answer them. We'll be doing it's not my intention to be doing this program alone. So right now, we are still in search of an analyst who will join me here in our studio. And if you are interested, let me assure you, just get in touch with us. You can send us an email to info@ascenttv.tv. Just send us an info@ascenttv.tv, and you can be my guest, or you can even be my studio analyst. Okay, on today's program, what we're going to have is we're going to be discussing the Darts Stakeholder Summit. Yes, the Darts Stakeholder Summit took place just about 2 weeks ago here in Lagos, Nigeria, and I'll be discussing that with you. We will also be discussing Van Gewin's comment about Phil Taylor. He recently made some comment about Phil Taylor, and we will be looking at that comment, and we'll get to know what people will get. I'll give you feedback. I'll let you into the comments people made about Van Gewin's comment, but later I will let you know the comment itself. Then we'll also be discussing Michael Van Gewin's record-breaking achievement in darts. Just last week, or just recently, about 2-3 days ago, he created another record in darts. He created another record in darts. Van Gewin is just raising the bar higher and higher and higher by the day when it comes to that. Sometimes I wonder whether I think he merits the name that name we call that is described as the Green Machine. The way he's going, only God knows, it will take a long while for people to be able to meet the records he's setting. But he did set a record just within the week, and I can assure you we'll be discussing that record. And finally, we'll be discussing the Premier Dart League. Yes, you know the Premier Dart League. It is actually one of the biggest televised events you have on darts on television. And so this week I will be discussing it. So that is what we will be bringing to you today, and And let me assure you, I think it's going to be a wonderful time I'll be having with you here on our program. So I'll take a break right here, and when I come back, we'll go into the meat of our discussion for today. Don't go away. Okay, welcome back. Like I said before I went to my break, you can be part of what I do here regularly every week. And that which we do here is that we just share your comment, we share your opinion, and we let you know, we just give you an opportunity to let you get involved in many of the things that go on in the game of darts. And so the 4th of March 2017, here in Lagos, Nigeria, the darting community came together to hold a dart summit. And so the dart summit has come and gone. Yours truly, I, Joaquin Izada, presented a paper at the summit, and quite a lot of things took place, went down at the summit. And I'll just allow you watch this video. And at the end of the video, I'll get to come back and just give you an opinion, a rundown on some of the things that was achieved at the summit, or some of the decisions that were taken at the summit. Don't go away.
And I will ask that the Master Sir will give me one more chance again to say one or two things of what I think of the meeting. At this stage, let me do what I was going to do at the very end. I've already passed on to Kundi, that's all. And those who are familiar with that know that I don't wear it myself. But I want to make it clear, I want to state it clear, that in the UK, that is the United Kingdom, the only sport that is more popular than darts, or that is more watched on television than darts, is football. And let me assure you, that is just anything you are going to do, you need to begin with your children. Because they are the ones that will convince their friends that they need to be part of that innovation that you are doing. Anything you are going to do, you need to partner the media, because they are the ones that will tell the world what you are doing. Anything you are doing without the media, this afternoon presents an opportunity for us all to re-examine what the role of the press ought to be and what it has been in ages past.
Play to go inside the board. Yeah. Are you serious?
On behalf of Unicorn, we are pleased to present these three dartboards to the three players who play. We will not say anything for first, second, and third, but it's a way of saying, well done, thank you for the darts.
Okay, only one arrow, please. Madam, pull on the arrow. You can try again. No, don't take it.
On behalf of Silicon Darts, the big name is Darts, the number one brand is Darts, global brand is Darts. We are pleased to present this to you. We pray that you use it for your family, and then through the ministry's efforts and through your support, we will take that to a greater height. Thank you.
Thank you for this award. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for this program. I don't know how I feel, but I just want to ask a question. I know that most of us have completed one event or the other, and probably we have won. And just that's the same feeling I have because I can't tell you why. Thank you very much.
Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the video, the report. Hope you enjoyed what we showed you, what transpired at the event. And then let me just quickly do a rundown of some of the decisions that was taken at the summit. So the long and short, the first thing I'd like you to know is that at the end of the summit, there was great hope that there was a great future for darts in Nigeria, and soon Nigeria might be leading a big push in Africa when it comes to darts. So the first decision that was taken at the summit was that darts will be taken to schools, and it will be introduced into the curriculum of the educational curriculum. And that was a very, very beautiful decision that was taken. And that was actually a fallout as a result of a question by one of the students. Okay, let's just listen to that question.
I have two questions. Number one is that, can we use height to judge that? Is it for tall people or for short people? The second one is that, is it good to include that in the school curriculum? Thank you.
That was the students asking the question. Two questions she asked. One was whether height has anything to do with that, and the second question was about that in schools and why that was not in the curriculum. And I saw in the summit they took a decision as a follow-up to that should actually be taken up to school. Then another key decision at the summit was that there is need for Nigerian darts to be moved from amateur to the professional level. So I think that was also a very good decision that was taken, that professional darts should come into Nigeria. So Africa gradually will begin to embrace what we call professional darts. Another key decision that was taken was that there is need for players to be graded with points. Yes, that is important, and it's important that we get to know what all of that is all about. Sometimes you get players in Nigeria actually saying that except there's a big prize money in a particular event, they might not actually be showing any interest in playing such an event. But one issue that was also, one point that was advocated was, like it's done in the WDF, that the WDF has a point allotting system that is allotted to darts at events. That's at the end of every event. Depending on your position at the end of the event, you earn some points. So that was canvassed, and it was adopted that the WDF point allotting system should also be included or integrated or adopted into the Nigerian darts system, and a form of ranking system should be developed. And those are some of the points. There were other points that were agreed upon, but I think you get to see some of these things. We're going to put it up for you to see, and you can follow. The long and short of it is we hope that by the end of 2017, or before the end of 2017, some major events or milestones will be achieved when it comes to darts in Nigeria. And And that is a good word for Nigeria. And we'll be following other countries, we'll be following what is happening in other countries. And if you have news, or issues that's happening in other clients, send it to us at info@asentv.tv, info@asentv, asentv.tv, and then sure we will take them on this program the way we have just taken what has happened in Nigeria. Yep. The next issues we are going to discuss today is the comments of Michael Van Geeuwen. And that comment was reported in quite a number of forums. It was reported on the newspaper in UK and in a lot of forums. And a lot of people have made comments concerning it. And today, I think I want to take it from Judge Dartszone. I want to take the comments that was posted on Judge Dartszone. It says, Van Geeuwen claims childish Taylor deserves to be booed. That was Van Geeuwen's claim. He says Phil Taylor deserves to be booed. That was after the last Premier League event at Rotterdam, not the immediate one, the last week's Premier League event at Rotterdam. During an interview on Dutch TV, this is a quotation of what he actually said. Phil reacted strangely to the audience, and that's what he deserves. He behaved in principle very childish. That means Van Geeuwen is calling Phil Taylor childish for the way he behaved at the Rotterdam event. So let's take some comments, and the first comment I want to take, and I'll read it to you. It says, it has to be said, Taylor can be a dreadful loser and can be extremely disrespectful. It's fine when he wins, but not when he loses. Not really a good role model, I feel. That was really tough, that was really harsh on the part of the right, and the person who put that comment was Paul Jones. That's what he said. He says Phil Taylor is not really a good role model. Do we agree with that? That is Paul Jones' own opinion. Dave Moore's opinion about the incident says Taylor should retire now. He is an embarrassment with no respect. So the same point they are raising, that Phil Taylor is a disrespectful person or has become a disrespectful athlete or player, especially when it comes to that. And that was what David Moore remarked concerning the incident. And A&J said, Taylor is becoming an embarrassment to darts, but let's be honest, it is great watching him getting humped. Yes, sure. I think the area of embarrassment, I do not know much about that. But the area of watching people, I won't say trashing, but people becoming more competitive against Phil Taylor, I think is quite commendable. There was a time that he was invincible. He was invincible, that there was nothing you throw at him that he will not absorb. And at the end of the day, he will become tops. But today, that is not the story concerning Phil Taylor. We are seeing more and more people able to stand their ground against Phil Taylor and bashing him and beating him. And sometimes I can tell you, a man that is used to winning when he loses, oh God, sometimes it is not very, very, very good, and it's not a pleasing sight to see. So that's the same thing. A man that is used to winning, sometimes it's always very painful. When he loses, sometimes they don't know how to manage it. And the last comment I have here is from Scam. I do not know whether this comment is written in English or in some short coded form, but I'll try my best to read what he has said, and if you can make any sense out of it, good. I tried to get something out of it, but let me allow you have it. And he says, Taylor and facts and finish would never have won half title had the strength in depth been around in the early noughties. Let's face it, he beats N1 darts merely in 3 finals and lost a quarterfinals to Marble, who wins absolute means time T bow out. Phyllis, lot of laugh. Oh my God. I do not know whether that is a particular dialect or a particular the language of a particular tribe. But I just think the long and short of what he's saying, he's just saying, Phil Taylor, it is time to bow out. I think so for me, sincerely, I think Phil Taylor is a great player. He has been a great ambassador for our sport. He has done so much for our sport. To be 16 times world champion is no joke. And I think I commend him and I respect him for that. For me, just about last month, I think there was a report that in 2017, at the end of 2017, he will be retiring. I look forward to celebrating him here on this program. I look forward to doing a great report on the achievement of Phil Taylor. It will take a long time to get someone like Phil Taylor in darts. Talk less of someone of the stature of Phil Taylor in many of the other sports around. So, the long and short of it is, my take remains, Phil Taylor is a great player, a great ambassador for our sports. He's a fun to watch, and if he loses his head, when he loses a match, we should also bear with him. Okay, that is my take on that matter. We'll take a break here, and when we come back, we will go to the next issue or the next topic for today.